Hey everybody, welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and this is the next episode in my 5th Age of Wonders 3 Advanced Strategy series. I've got a few things to talk about, input from you guys that I wanted to go over. Not as much this episode as the last episode, so I think we can get hopefully some more gameplay in here. But I want to start by talking about this city right here. I'm getting some pretty strong feedback from several of you. Two in particular was Arch Redbeard and Damon Alexander, basically telling me, forget the Dark Citadel, build Orc Priests here ASAP. And I was originally, I think in the comments I said something to the effect of waiting until my borders expanded to get Heart of the Tropics. They're actually already there, so I had forgotten they had already expanded to that point. The War Hall is halfway done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that at least finish because it's already halfway done, and then we'll see how much extra time the Dark Citadel would take. I have enough happiness that I could hurry production. Don't know if that's worth it. The city already has a lot of production as it is, so I could probably get the Dark Citadel very quickly anyway. But we'll see what that how long it would take to build it after this is finished. I would love to get that extra promotion on these Orc Priests out of the gate, but they may, the Damon Alexander and Arch Redbeard might be right in that it's not worth it. It is turn 36, so I should probably start expecting to see enemy units on the horizon soon. And I'm still pretty well nestled on my side of the map, but I would expect the enemies to be roughly hitting the halfway point right now, and I think I would probably start seeing scouts soon. On the topic of scouts, Tarsak suggested that that some of these extra units, like this longbowman that I got here, this impaler, what I could do with some of these units, and I'll have a couple extra from these armies down here, is send them back up here to my capital, basically to go clear that gold mine. Probably not a bad idea anyway, because I'm getting to the point here where I think it's probably a good idea to put somebody in my capital. This city's probably okay. It's a little bit more inside my territory. I'd probably see stuff coming before it got there, but the capital's got a lot of unknown space around it across that river, so I think that's something that I should probably keep in mind, and probably something I should take care of sooner rather than later, because if I wait too long it's going to be too late. So last thing that I wanted to talk about is a comment from John Shernan, basically saying don't forget to clear the animals by the northern orc vassal before absorbing the city, or really more just a reminder. He's talking about this right here, so I think I may have talked about this in a previous episode, but I do need to try to keep that in mind, that I definitely don't want to absorb this city until that has been cleared. Otherwise, animals will just come take it. So, and that's really it. I'm at the end of this turn, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the next turn. I apologize, my voice sounds a little strange. I'm not really sure what it is. It feels like I got something in my throat today, so I don't think I'm sick, or at least I hope I'm not sick, but I definitely don't sound like I normally do. I don't feel like I sound like I normally do. Pain Absolution is finishing up here, so I'm going to be casting that on Caird, however you pronounce that, the Giant Dwelling, as soon as I can. And then after that, I probably need to start getting Embrace Darkness ready. I'm going to need to cast that on this city, and in a little while, this city. Oh, I forgot. I was thinking about, I might hurry production of that Masters Guild, because I want to make some martyrs in this city, but I'm trying to get the production up to a reasonable amount first. I still need to build the first Theocrat building in this city, the Theocrat Conclave, and build a mercenary camp too. I think the Theocrat Conclave I could build in 2 turns after the Masters Guild is done. But I'm more or less just trying to decide whether it's worth it to go ahead and hurry production on that, just because I really would like to get some martyrs on the field soon so they can start getting some experience before I start running into units that can basically one-shot them. Okay, so the War Hall is finished. Let's see what we got here. The Dark Citadel would take 3 more turns. That is probably too big of a time investment. I'm gonna queue that up just to see how much it would cost to hurry production. It's actually not that bad. The city could easily take the happiness hit. And I've got the gold to do this right now. So I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to hurry production on that. That way, I feel like that's the best of both worlds. I don't waste too much time, and I can still start making highly promoted units right off the bat. I kind of also want to build the Grand Palace, but I thought about that. I think I'll do that later, because for two reasons. For one thing, I don't need... Well, actually, it would be nice to have the... Oh, wait, no. I don't want to build the Grand Palace in this city yet, because I want this crystal tree to be in the borders of this city. I need to remember that. If I forget, that's going to suck. I mean, it's not like going to be the end of the world, but the city is going to be set up to make some actually kind of OP orc impalers, which doesn't sound great because they're a tier 1 unit, but I'm all about massively buffing tier 1 units, because if you can get them to be, you know, pretty strong just from like these kinds of upgrades from these structures, it's like an effective unit that's super cheap to maintain. You can just make swarms of them, and that's pretty much what the city's going to do in the long run. So, I'll hurry Dark Citadel here, and then I will make Orc Priests beginning next turn. And in this city, I may also hurry production. This one's going to take a bit of a happiness hit, though. I don't really want to do that, so I think I'm actually just going to leave this one alone and let it do the Masters Guild on its own pace. I'll just get those martyrs out as soon as I can. Alright, oh, and city grew into a town too. One more turn, and I get that Sphinx Temple, which is going to give me more gold, mana, knowledge. That's going to be really nice. And that's going to be 12 turns unless I hurry it somehow, which I don't think I'm going to. I think as far as this city goes, I'm basically going straight for martyrs as soon as I can get them. Paid Absolution ready to cast. Let's go ahead and put that on the Giant Dwelling. And I am going to... I've actually got decent mana income now. I'm not as worried about that. Pretty solid gold income too, so my economy is doing very well. So I feel like hurrying production right now, at least in this city, is probably worth it. Beacon of Faith. Do I have Beacon of Faith on all the important cities that need it? I believe so. I'm going to need it on this one down here soon. Alright, what I'm going to do is cast Embrace Darkness on this city now, so that I can get that... life-stealing and whatever the other benefits that it confers on our... I actually don't remember. Hang on. Gain life-stealing, become dedicated to evil. Not super important for Orc Priests, but if I'm going to make units, I may as well have that active. And plus, Orc Priests are actually surprisingly tanky, so occasionally you'll get into some fist fights with the units that they're up against. So having lifesteal is probably not a bad idea. Alright, I've already planned out where I'm going to found this city. Put that there. And let's see. I'm going to want to start casting Beacon of Faith, I think. So I can cast that on that city on the next turn. I've already made a mistake on this turn. In one sense, I've used up all my casting points. But then again, I don't think I'm planning on fighting anything on this turn, so should be okay. Alright, that army needs to get up there as soon as they can. Alright, that is the shortest route. Gonna go help my goblin buddies. Let's see here. Okay, no, that's active. That's active. Alright, and I'm gonna... Oh, I'm thinking about making another settler. Problem is I don't know exactly where I'm gonna put it. I think, I don't know. Building forts right now might be actually preferable to making more settlers, but in the long run, settlers are going to be more important. I wouldn't mind getting one down here. I need units to clear the way. Let me think. Okay, so what I could do... Okay, I have an idea. So, here I've got these armies. My Halfling, Sorcerer, Tiger, and Warlord. What I think I'm going to do is and I've got these other units here that I got from the dungeon. What I think I'm going to do is split these guys up. The Halfling is going to go... No, the Halfling is going to stay here. What I'm going to do with the Halfling is I'm going to train her by clearing this, the 2 mines, the quarry, and go down underground, and probably help a settler get established down here. Basically what I'm going to try to do with the Halfling is Oh wait, but I'm gonna put a goblin city here. Is that what I was doing? For trolls. Yes, I think I was planning on putting a goblin city here later. So maybe building a settler and setting it that way isn't the best idea. But I could go underground and capture this Tigran city with her. And basically see what's over here. I want to explore some of this area because I really want... Right now I feel like I should be building a settler in my capital. I just don't know for sure where I want to send it. Okay. Maybe produce merchandise for one more turn, give my warlord some time to get back up. So I'm going to split the warlord off from this halfling army. He's going to go up separately to meet these other units that I'm going to send towards my capital so that I can start fighting a little bit in the north. Plus I'll have orc priests that I'm making up there soon to give that army some healing. I think that's probably the best I can do right now. All right, we'll do that. Should I split him off now or later? And secondarily, what unit should I send with him? The halfling's got some tough battles, but I want to send at least one good unit with that orc. The halfling's got a cavalry. Sorry, I want to send one good unit with Karzan the Beast here. And I want to send them up now. I don't want to actually wait. I want the halfling needs a full stack of 6, and they should be at least decent units. So what I'll do is I will take the spearman, and I will take the warlord. The goal of what I'm trying to do here in the long run is get her Chaos Rift. I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear. I want to get her Chaos Rift, which will make clearing this structure a breeze, as opposed to nearly impossible. So, I'll do that, and she's going to have 4 left now. You know what? Oh, man. Oops, I kind of screwed this up. Okay, well, you know what? He'll get more good units to help him out, and I'll be making more, so I could actually just support him with numbers. I forgot the... Okay, I'm going to send the builder through separately. This will be her army. I'll kind of stack her army, because she's going to have to operate pretty independently for a while with no unit support. So it's probably not a bad idea to put the tier 3 units with her. That army's actually pretty good now, so they should be able to handle themselves. And then I'll kind of send the extra throwaway units up north with Karzan, and they can start doing some damage up by my capital. Shortcut would be this way, I suppose. Looks like the shortest way is actually to go through there and get the haste berries, so I'll do that. So for the time being, it doesn't do me a whole lot of good to make a settler. It might do me good to make another builder, though, at least to get one ready. Because this time I'm going to really, really, really try to remember to make a fort before I make a city. In fact, making a fort right here, that is actually a great spot for a fort. How many spaces away is it from that city? Let me count this out here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That city won't quite reach the ziggurat, and those... Yeah, I'm making a builder for that. I'll put a fort there. Karzan won't be able to clear all of that right now, but I will be able to eventually. Alright. Let's see here. We got another city that I haven't met yet. Hello. Frostmere. Frostlings. They're already at war with me. I will probably leave it that way. 13. 1, 2. Alright, do I care about what's in the middle of that? Archon dwelling nearby. I don't think so. I think I'd rather send this person north and just kind of keep exploring in sort of a zigzagging line. I just kind of don't want to run into enemies quite yet. Oh good, I forgot I had this cherub down here, so I can sort of see what the halfling is going to run into when she comes this direction. Prefer to keep cherubs over the lava if I can, for reasons such as that. Although I guess the lost souls could float out after me, but I can just destroy them. Oh, I forgot about this other cave entrance that I found down here. And there's another city that needs taking when I can spare the time to do it. It's just in kind of an inconvenient spot across this lake here. All right, that's gonna be it for this turn. No, I've got the spell. I'm casting the spell. Okay, I got everything under control, I think. Famous last words, I guess. I actually really like her army. She's got a good balance between brute force and then a little bit of, well, the frost damage and then her magic. Still, though, a structure like that, a mythical structure with very strong defenders, you basically don't clear that without endgame units or things like Chaos Rift or Summon Beast Horde. Unless you have, like, units that perfectly counter whatever's in there. I am going to stop and see what is in there, because I'm curious. I'd like to know what I'm going up against. It's probably going to be a bunch of gluttons. I think those can also contain, like, phoenixes and maybe gold dragons and stuff like that. They're not easy, is the bottom line. As of right now, with only Karzin and the Impaler and the Longbow going, and the Orc Spearman going up this way. Oh wait, but yes, I will have Orc Priests, which I can now make silver. In fact, I'm just gonna kind of put those on infinite production for the time being. Just make a whole ton of them. I can also make Shock Troopers there, but it's not really the best city to make Shock Troopers. This city down here will be a lot better once I can make them. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get Beacon of Faith active there. And I can go ahead and cast Paid Absolution. I want to make sure I don't have any big battles I have to do or anything like that. I'm tempted to go after those, but Goblins is top priority right now. Tell me about this quest again. 4 turns. Okay. Oh, that's convenient. I can pick that up. I could actually probably go clear this. And then run down... Where did they say they were? They're not far. On that tile right there. So they're right on that road. Yeah, I could do this. Alright, very likely victory. But I'll hang on to those casting points anyway, just in case. Alright. Big dumb ogres versus cadaver. Let's go. I'm going to try to get them to come after me. That's a hunter spider. So if that's going to lurch and go after anybody, I would prefer it do it when I'm on my side of the map, as opposed to jumping out and getting somebody who is in range of the ogres. Plus, Curse is just a great way to lure enemies to coming after you. It just makes the fight easier. Alright, I want one of those ogres to hit that cadaver. I want pretty much everyone else to stay on defense. How far can he go? He can move 1 space and then phase. I was thinking about using Touch by Faith on something, but I don't want to lower Ganon's guard. So we'll just do this. All right. Alright, I want Ganon to be focused primarily on those ogres. You, sir, are going to have to probably melee the spider to death. Or the boar. Maybe the boar. I can't kill either one of them, unfortunately. Nope, he's gonna need some help. How about this? Get rid of the spider, because it does poison damage. Due to lack of resistance, orcs are slightly more vulnerable to that. Move him here, and he will kind of tear that ogre apart. I want... Well, okay. I want to hit him with a range attack is what I want to do. I'm going to take a hit from the boar to do that. There we go. Now, who is he going to go after? I'm going to use the Black Knight to Warcry charge that boar and get rid of it before it becomes a problem. He shouldn't be able to kill anybody, although he could really hurt someone. He could really hurt my my necromancer. Nope, he wants to kill the cadaver. Alright, that's fine. Just do this. Oh, I killed him a little easier than I thought. Alright, did I get any halfway decent items? Let's see here. With 178 gold, I get some research, which I will take. Sturdy Stompers of the Deckhand. +1 defense and Mariner. I'll take the defense, I guess. I could care less about Mariner in this game. Did Ganon just level up? Or was I saving this for... No, I was saving this for Divine Justicars. Alright. Ganon needs a little more XP before that. How much more XP, actually, though? I'm getting close. Oh, next battle. Next battle will get it. Alright, cool. And Necromancer leveled up. I was getting close to... Or do I have already Inflict Ghoul Curse? It's level 8. I think that's a level 9. I believe I am saving points for that. Let me make sure, because for some was telling me I already had that, but I think I'm thinking of Greater Reanimate Undead, actually. Yeah. No, I do not have... Yeah, I do not have Inflict Ghoul Curse yet. Oh, there's more stuff for me to destroy down there. Okay. A bunch of bards. Well, I'm thinking get in their face and break things. Thing is, they're bards. If I get unlucky, units get converted. Alright, what I'm gonna do is actually give them a chance to try to charm my stuff. I'm going to try to protect the more important units. In particular, the Necro. Ganon cannot be converted due to the mind control immunity from being leader. We'll see what they do. I want to keep everybody spread out a bit. And I'll probably try to curse that one. Alright. Aha! I resist all of your charms. and then smash you in the face with giant swords. Easy XP for the cadaver. Take that. He is already halfway to... No, not halfway, but... No, yeah, he is halfway to being elite, getting there. Okay, goblins. Oh yeah, I get a big beetle too. I forgot about that. Okay, plus 25 alignment, race happiness, 300 relation. I will take it. Now I want to make sure that they let me know when they're ready to talk. Big Beetle is going to stay in Ganon's army, probably to replace the Orc Greatsword, which will go back and join the Tigran Warlord. Or, those are undead right there. I'm actually going to start building the Necromancer's own army down here, I think. There's a lot of stuff Ganon can take out down here. And that road goes straight back to the Draconian city. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if that Sage Hut was goblins? That'd be cool. There's also there's also a Vault of Knowledge right there. In addition to one at the Dragon City. Seeing a few possibilities here. This actually wouldn't be a bad spot for a city right in here, I think. And there's that magic library. Alright, well for now let's focus on these armies. I definitely want... For one thing, I definitely want him to move like this. I can't get everybody in on this battle, but then again, it's just a couple reanimators and a bunch of lost souls. What I'm going to do... I'm going to try to convert one of those reanimators. I shouldn't have any trouble with this matchup here. No. Now one's a high elf and one's a human. I don't know between the two. Probably would prefer the high elf, just for slightly higher range damage, just for being an elf. But I don't know that it matters a whole lot. I'm going to have a look at their abilities here in a second, though. The high elf will be slightly harder to convert due to additional resistance. So this is the high elf reanimator. He has total awareness. I think they all do. Maybe I'm wrong about that. No, that is unique to the high elves. The total awareness. I like that. I'm gonna try to get the high elf one. Which means the other one needs to die. Although I don't really want to expose Ganon to a volley of nasty attacks from those things. Not at this angle, anyway. We'll just take out one of those. Guard Ganon. And see what they do. Now they're going to stay back there at far of a range as they can. Not great odds, but I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, I got it. All right. Having a reanimator is a good start to any necromancer army. I don't really want another one popping up. All right, cool. And I might be able to get more out of this, including possibly a Deathbringer. which would be incredible. And a goblin reanimator. Ooh, both of those would be good. He'll be able to start making... You know what? The necromancer could make more cadavers now, too. So I'll actually have him... He'll have his own army in no time here. He can start growing the group and making more friends. Alright, I'm going to move them down a bit further, just to keep them kind of bunched up. The cadaver is going to have to manage on his own for a turn. Exalted Martyrs research, so I'm ready to make them. I don't need to do it yet, but... Tempted to get Storm Magic. That would be very useful. Even right now. Basically just practically doubling the power of Smite. I think that I'm going to start working on that. What's Prayer for the Hurt? I forget. Oh, it's a strategic spell for additional healing. What's the upkeep cost on that? 20 per turn? I could afford it. That actually might be a better one to get now. And I won't be producing Crusaders yet. I'm going to get Prayer for the Hurt now. It may not matter soon. And there's Divine Justice Ours. Prayer for the Hurt might not matter soon because of all the healing I'm going to have from those Orc Priests I'm making. But it's still probably a good spell to have. And when I meet the computers, it just gives them one more thing to spend time disjuncting. I'm gonna make... I think, right now I need the city to grow. So I'm gonna do the builder's hall, the storehouse first. The quicker it can get to that dungeon, the faster basically everything else will come. Temple's produced here. So that's helping out with my mana problems. I'll probably go ahead and make the Great Temple. I may not be able to do that though. I think I'm gonna get paid Absolution first. So for this turn, you can make a storehouse, I guess. I don't know. Do that. That sounds good. This will make it that much faster for my borders to get to the ancient ruins there. Will that city reach the ziggurat? If it can, then there's really no reason to worry about clearing it right now, or even like super soon anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That city will be able to reach the ziggurat. So the fort that I build over here really only needs to get the gold mines in it. I'm not sure how to exactly do that without getting the ziggurat in it, but the gold mines is primarily what I need it for. It would be better to have the ziggurat in the domain of this city because producing merchandise would increase its gold income by 50%. Forts can't do that. They can't produce merchandise. So it's generally better to have gold structures in cities, but it's still better to have a fort as opposed to having nothing. So, welcome, Ganon. How may we serve you today? Destroy Link. Get on it. They actually do look kind of like Bokoblins a little bit now that I think of it. Alright, so they're going to let me know when they're ready to talk. Burrow of Degenerate Children is done. I have money, so I may as well spend it here. I actually have quite a bit of money. I'm going to make Stone Giants, as many as I can, honestly. I think it's probably the best thing to do at the moment with this city. Stone Quarry. Dwelling generates more production. That can't hurt. Alright, so I can't send the builder up yet because of angry animals that are scary. So I will stay here, wait for this guy. Where is he? I forget what my Tigran leader's or hero's name is. Karzan. Wait for Karzan to get up there. He's actually... Okay, yes, so I can shortcut through here. Get my longbow on the way. Impaler is almost there. And I will start getting my Orc Priests on the next turn. I'll just leave that on the storehouse. I'll probably actually make a hospital soon. Durlag needs orders, and I'm gonna say... I'm wondering if now would be a good time to get the stone fort. I know I don't, or the stone walls. I know I don't get anything extra out of it, per se. It would just expand the borders a bit further, and it's not going to pick up any new structures. But I do feel like having the extra territory that I can see probably is a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that up now, since the city doesn't really have anything better to do at the moment. And you know what? I'm going to start making a road down and across that bridge there. So we'll go kind of like this. Then it can go right through the fort and connect with this road down here. I don't want to fight those guys. They will kill my cherub. And I can take that, well, I may as well stop on the watchtower. It doesn't seem to be guarded by anything. Because that gives me a decent field of vision. And there are the scoundrels. So that's not good. Trying to think of a space where I could get to where neither the scoundrels nor the frostlings could get me. Scoundrels could not get me there unless they take... The frostlings may kill me here, but we'll see. On the next turn, if they don't kill me, I should be able to make it to the mountains. Alright, so if I want the ziggurat to be in range of the city eventually, because I'm not going to be able to clear it for a while either way, where should I build the fort? If I build the fort here... I want to get both of the gold mines in the fort, but it's going to... 1, 2... Wait, the fort has a range of 2, right? By default, I think? It's not just 1 tile, I think it's 2. And then a stone fort makes it 3, so I could go 1, 2, 3. So I think I want to build it back there, actually. If I'm not mistaken, and I'm pretty sure I'm not mistaken. In this instance, anyway. I'm often mistaken. But I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. Oh, hello, bone dragons. I sure wish my necromancer was down here hanging out with you guys. Wouldn't mind having a bone dragon on my team. But I'm afraid a cherub can't take that, so... Let's see if I can... Oh, I'm thinking I could sneak past him. Oh, hey, there's a runestone of Cold Fury. That's basically... I look at these and see a method of clearing a Lich King castle, primarily. I'm just going to get away from those dragons. Try to keep this guy alive to fight another day. Actually, to pick up that gold on the next turn. Okie dokie. Alright, moving to the next turn. I already feel like I made a lot more progress in this episode than I did in the last one. And I've still got a good 15 minutes to go. I think. Alright, my first produced unit of the game. Coming off the line here. At least I think this is the first unit I've actually produced in a city. This game. Which is maybe sad considering I'm coming up on turn 40 almost, but wanted to get the infrastructure in place first. And as long as I don't get rushed by something like right now, I think it's going to pay off. My economy is really quite strong right now for this stage of the game. Although I think it could be better. I probably should have made more settlers early in the game, I think. There's probably areas I could have expanded to. I still almost wonder if maybe it would be better for me to build the fort here and then make this a city down here. But I don't know if I want to wait for that gold income. Ah, crap, they caught up with me. He's not surviving that. I'm not going to waste anybody's time. Nuts. I wanted to explore. I wanted to get that. Is what I wanted. I'll just summon another one. It's fine. I could actually summon it at the city and have it down there pretty quickly. Alright, let's get that active. I'm starting to feel like I really got loosened up on mana a bit. I got a lot of active spells right now. No trouble, really. Getting like over 100 mana a turn, which is more than I can spend. I'll go ahead and get another cherub now. Wait. Hang on. I'll leave that spell active, but I won't summon it quite yet. I think as far as down here goes, I'm still trying to decide if I want to try to make a city down here or not. Because I could easily do that. I could make another settler in my capital right now, which I'm going to anyway. I think in the long run, I would be better off having a city down here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to not get the gold mines yet. It's not going to be a great city. I'm going to pretty much use it for gold income. But I could put it maybe like here on that spot. It could start with the inn and its borders. Let me count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to make sure it gets that crystal tree there. So I think if I put the city like here, that would be ideal. And it is kind of a choke point to that dungeon. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. I just called it a dungeon. It's a cave entrance. I think I want it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That puts it more of like a halfway point between. I don't necessarily want it to get that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll stick with the original idea of putting it here, I think. So I'll make a fort here. And then these cities, their borders will kind of collide a little bit, but eventually the tomb will be in this city's borders. And I would rather have the tomb there for the additional production it provides, since I'm going to be actually making units in this city. I will not be making units in this city. This city's purely going to be there for economic purposes. But I am going to build that fortress. And then that's where the next settler will go. I think just spamming cities right now, wherever I can, is probably what I should be doing. Alright, so I got an orc priest. Let's finish the road with this guy. Alrighty. Then he can go back up, because he's going to make a fort in the north. And Carson's going to have a decent army by the time he gets back there. He won't have all the tier 3 units that the sorcerer has, but he'll have decent enough stuff. I'll just keep him with this handful of troops here. Alright, now what should Kenton do? I think I'll just continue along towards probably just a grand palace. I think that's probably what this city should do. It doesn't really have a whole lot of other useful purpose to its existence, so I will make a grand palace. The city could be an additional Shrine of Smiting production city later on with that stone quarry, so could use it for that. That's probably what I'll do with it. But then again, I'll be able to do that in this city too, so. Army requires orders. Okay, well, at least this cherub didn't get picked off. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go for the haste berries. Then I think I'm going to go back this way. I'm more interested in seeing what's in my own territory, or near my own territory, than I am in meeting the enemies right now. That is a mountain, isn't it? I'm certainly not going to move there on this turn because of those guys. So the cherub will just hang out here for the moment. I am going to pick up that pile of mana on the next turn. Okay. Sorcerer Army needs all the XP she can get, so she's going to go after these guys. No mercy. Always love opportunities to not show mercy. Did I say that out loud? We'll move these guys up. Give them probably Star Blades. Any excuse that she has to cast spells is a good thing to do. She could actually just buff all those tier 3 units and just make them absurdly powerful. Hello. I'll leave him down here guarded by the Impaler. They're not gonna rush me. Will they come now? Okay, I guess not. What combat round is it for? I'm gonna get this party started. Aha! Stun right off the bat. Might be able to kill those guys. Here's what I'm gonna do. Charge! Oh, they did kill them. I was planning on coming in with the shock trooper after the fact and cleaning up the mess. I kind of want to give my hero as much XP as possible here. Hey, very highly rude. I'm gonna try to let her get the kill on that guy. Go away. Oh, he doesn't have killing momentum yet. That's right. Get off my knight. That guy doesn't really threaten anybody, so we'll just leave him alive for the moment. Okay, he threatens her a little bit. I'm just gonna smash him with the orc. Did the Draconian Flyers start with killing momentum, or is that an upgrade? I think that's an upgrade. Yes, it is. It's an upgrade for both of them at elite rank. Alright, this is a little bit tougher group of enemies. I've learned the hard way to never underestimate Orc Black Knights. Alright, they're gonna swing in with Curse. Alright, and they've already chunked out half of my Ice Queen's health. That, sir, is not going to be allowed. We're just gonna back her up entirely. And I need some tough units in front. You right there. You here. you here, and you here. Oh, goodbye, sir. That did not work out in his favor at all. Oh, man. Okay, so we got that greatsword sneaking around. Not too terribly worried about him. Gotta do something about that shock trooper. Probably just get more XP for the halfling. Let's do that. Oh, I didn't stun him. Okay. Well, give him some XP. This guy needs healed. Oh, and he is also bleeding. Alright, let's see here. How are you doing on XP? 513 out of 600. Are you still actually gaining any this battle? Yes, 522. I'm gonna have her actually heal, I think. And the Ice Queen is gonna be able to heal in one turn. Alright. What I'm gonna do is back everybody up, because I want that halfling to get the kill on that guy, if possible. Just back everybody up. Alright. Come at me, bro. Alright, and for this, I want to use the crossbow. Get a little more XP out of it. So I'm going to hit it one more time anyway. Force concealment, blight protection, +1 resistance. Couple +1 resistance items. Halfling's already doing okay on resistance, so I feel like that should maybe go to somebody else. Warlord's already got the shield of absolute absurdity. I love this shield. That's so good. Actually, the extra resistance may be good for... We'll send that over to the Necro for now. It's got an item that gives mind control immunity, which is okay. That brooch is probably going to go to Ganon. Alright. I also realized that in the last episode I gave her that short bow of the thieving Axter. That's a weird word. I gave her that short bow because it gives razor projectiles. Neglected to remember that the Quiver of Razor Leaves also gives razor projectiles. So I actually need to give that to somebody else. And that is probably going to go to the Necro, I think. The Necro or to Ganon, either one of them. I'll just give it to... I'll give it to Ganon for now. Alright, she can be upgraded. I'm going to give her more casting points. Again, building her up towards Chaos Rift as soon as I can get it. And I actually didn't move them very efficiently. Last turn I should have gone after this structure with somebody besides her because I needed her on that one to pick up the items. So I'm going to send those units ahead a little bit just to get a little bit more movement out of that army. Alright, let's see here. What time am I at? 8:05? Probably been about an hour. I think I'm going to do one more battle because I want to see if I can get... I think I want to see if I can get that Deathbringer. The Reanimator would be nice, but I think the Deathbringer has a lot more potential since there's just one more thing I can Ghoul Curse. So let's get everybody all together. In fact, we can probably kind of split off into groups now. I do need to double back and get this structure, but I'd like to try to get the Deathbringer first, because if I could ghoul curse one of those flyers, that would be pretty great. All right, looks good. Let's do this. All right, nuke the lost soul. We'll see what they do. Just line up and let them come to me. All right, the Deathbringer came right out in front. That's a Frostling. I was kind of hoping it was an elf so I could at least try to curse it, but it is 100%. Okay, it's weak to spirit though. That helps. Well, I guess all undead are. I don't think there's a way I can lower its, because I can't despair it. I can't curse it. So yeah, I think the best I can do is to just, whoa. Oh, they have mind control immunity. Well, that is unfortunate. So I can't actually do that. So I guess I'm going to go for that Goblin Reanimator. Alright, well, you, unfortunately, would have been a lot better off had you simply joined my army. This is very sad for you. I love how my Reanimators get healing and undead healing. That's so nice. I'm going to give him, let's just give him a little XP, have him kill that Deathbringer. He took the initial hits after all. Put him right on that spot. Try to control undead. Alright, well I picked up another Reanimator. A Goblin too, which is not bad, especially considering I'm underground. And we'll just let the absurdly powerful Black Knight kill those guys. And just become even more absurdly powerful. Suck if I ever lost that guy. Rusty Disc of Defense. Well, that's also better for the Necro. I don't know what. I might sell the Leaf Shield of the Optimistic. May hang on to the Mind Control immunity item. It might be one of those items that's worth switching in and out depending on the context of the battle. I like that 80% frost protection from the shield that Ganon's got. He's got frost protection, he's got fire protection, he's going to have blight protection here soon. So I'll keep stacking some protections on him. Kind of an insurance policy. Alright, well, no Deathbringer, but I did get a Reanimator. I suppose I should double back and get... Oh, there's a treasure site over there, too. Should double back and pick up... no. It's not worth crossing the river for. I think I'll just grab... I'll just get this while I'm here, and then head south for the Draconians. I think getting that Draconian city in my control, under my control, is probably more important. I can get them there. Can I get... I can get the important people up there for this battle. I do want... I want him... no, I want the priest in it for converting, because Ganon might be able to pick up a Draconian flyer. So, it's alright, we'll be patient and wait. They're on wetlands, right? Yes, they are. Put them there. Alright. I'm going to call this one here, I think. I think now's probably the right time to end the episode. Oh yeah, before I do that, let me summon this guy before I forget and get him on his way over here. Oh wait, I'm gonna run right into that haunted boneyard if I'm not careful though. I forgot that was over here. Do I need to be working on casting anything? I probably can't cast much of anything right now, but I could work on another... I could start on another cherub. I'm going to start that. I mean, I don't have any casting points this turn. I'm going to start casting another cherub just because I have the mana to cover it. So, and then I can always cancel it later at no cost. So, I think that's good for now. So in the next episode, I'll be going north, trying to get a fort up there as soon as I can. I think, oh yeah, well, before I can do that, I got to clear that gold mine. I don't want to forget that. So I got Karzin, I got his longbow, I got the priest, and Impaler is around here somewhere, and I'll have more priests coming, and the spearmen. So I think that army is going to be good enough to handle that at least, and then I can go north and deal with the animals. If I can actually clear that while I'm up there, that would be nice, because that would allow me to absorb these orcs into my empire, and the timing might work out just right. So we'll see what happens. The more cities I can get right now, the better, which I think is why I decided to put a city down here. Long-term, cities are better for economic growth than forts. Forts are just a good starting point. All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody. I do appreciate it. This has been a blast of a series to play. I'm having a good time. Please keep the comments and suggestions coming. I appreciate it. I know I kind of met you guys halfway on this one. I really wanted the Dark Citadel in there before I started making these guys, just to get that extra promotion. But hopefully that's okay. I think hurrying production was maybe a better choice just because of the extra money that I had. And if I can keep that above 1,000, I do realize I'm getting a morale boost for as long as I have my gold above 1,000. I'm not really intentionally trying to do that because I feel like right now I'd rather spend the money to get my economy stronger faster. But it is nice. It is a good thing to keep in mind, where if it's convenient for me to keep that above 1,000, it's probably something that's worth doing. But regardless, thanks so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Hey guys, I almost forgot to put the map up on screen here. I remembered before exiting the game, so here you go. That is the world map above ground. I'll zoom in a little bit here because this is primarily what we can see. So there's the world map above ground. And then below ground, Cotorax down there in the south, Slurmthy, which that's the Draconian city that'll eventually become Goblin, and Ferrek, which I think is Tigran, if I remember correctly. Yes. So just wanted to throw that in there for anybody who's watching the strategic map. Appreciate the help. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you next time.